What's your biggest thing you wanted to learn this offseason and grow this offseason as you enter year two?
There's plenty to work on. I think watching some film from last year, just picking up some different things, things that'll help me maybe keep possession a little bit more and make some plays.
Do you feel like that you've gone through this 1 year and you know the routine of where your dressing room is and visiting? Does that help you prepare a little more efficiently too as you enter this sophomore season?
Yeah, for sure. I think just coming back to a place you're familiar with and kind of knowing your routine, what worked for you last year, what didn't. I think you're going to learn every single year and kind of grow, but I think that just having that year of experience will help.
I'm sure you had a lot of lessons learned. Was there something that stands out to you that you learned most about the NHL game?
No, I think it's just, you can't really figure it out. You
Yeah.
never really figure it out. I think you just try to grow and learn as much as possible, adapt to different situations and how to handle different things. 35
close games for the Sharks last year. You guys were leading to the third a lot of time. What's it going to take this season to take that next step?
It's going to take our whole team. I think just limiting those blunders at the end of the game where we give up our lead or we just play smarter hockey to kind of keep those leads. I think that's something that we really need to focus on this year.
Mike Greer went out and got you guys a lot of veteran leaderships, 5,000 games of NHL. What did you take away from the guys that are coming into this dressing room?
No, I think it's great. I think all great guys. I think they'll help our room a bunch. We're gonna have some younger guys, some older guys. I think it's just good people kind of coming together, and I think on the ice will help us a lot.
Reeves just talked about how his first year in Vegas, no one expected him to do anything, and they went to the Stanley Cup final, and he said the key was a tight dressing room. You guys had that last year, despite where you were in the standings. How do you carry that momentum and build on that bond to have the type of care for one another?
I think we had a lot of turnover in our roster, and I think it's just kind of keeping the same mindset, keeping having fun, but also knowing kind of the job we need to get done and what we need to do it. So I think, like you said, we had a tight group last year, but there's been a ton of turnover in our squad and a lot of new faces. So it's just going to take some time to kind of get used to everyone.
Seems like we're kind of turning over a new era for San Jose, not a lot of old faces from the past. What do you want the sweater to represent in your time here in San Jose? If a guy comes into the dressing room, they put it on, they know exactly what they're getting into.
Yeah, I think it's just kind of bringing it back to that level of where it was before with all those legends, and I think the kind of builders of Bay Area hockey and Jumbo and Patty and Pav and all those guys. I think they just they built a good reputation for what the Sharks were, and I think it's our job to kind of bring it back there, and it's going to take everyone.
The new lease agreement between the city and the franchise, it's obviously huge, and someone that's hopefully going to be here for a very long time. What did that tell you about the level of commitment to this area?
That's great. I think just kind of committing to our rink and knowing that that's going to be our home for the next 25 years.
Yeah.
So I think just knowing that's going to be our spot, and with the money that's going into it and what they're planning to do with that building, I think it's going to help us a lot.
There are already new dressing rooms here too, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. They're already trying to disperse it a little bit. The other big major talking point is the Olympics, and obviously coming already from orientation. What does it mean to represent your country?
And that's something that I wanted to do ever since I was a kid. I think everyone has a lot of pride in where they come from and their hometown and their country. So I think just getting that opportunity at whatever stage, I think it means so much to not only yourself but everyone who has supported you along the way.
And for you to go out and have this first half that you need to have to make that team and get that recognition, what would that point of it, where it becomes a reality instead of something that you're looking forward to?
I can't really control the decisions that they make or what they need for the team or what they need to put on the team to be successful. I think just for me, helping our team here win some games, contributing in the only way I know how, and playing my game. I think that's all I can focus on. And I mean, there's plenty of goals and stuff you said at the beginning of the season, but I think I'm focused on kind of what we're doing here.
Well, one of the off-season things you did was the World Championships, got to play with Sidney Crosby. I know someone that you've looked up to a long time. What was that process like, and getting to know him a little bit more than on a personal level?
It was great. I think someone I looked up to. Everyone looks up to when they're a kid, and he's been the face of the game for so long. So I think just getting to know him and talking to him a bunch, I think just learning from him is great.
And they have not been shy about how high they think of you when they had the media tour, and then there's an anonymous poll today that spoke very highly of you as well. I know you don't like to talk about yourself, but to earn the respect from your peers so early on in your career, where does that stand in your sense of pride?
No, it definitely, I think that's the biggest compliment you can get, is when the guys that you battle against every night and play against, you've kind of gained a little bit of their respect and recognition. I think that's the biggest compliment you can get as a player.
Michael Misa and Sam Dickinson are hoping to do what you and Will did last year, break this team as teenagers. What advice would you give them?
I think just have fun with it. There's a lot of expectations, pressure, and all that stuff that comes with it. I think just the more you enjoy it, the more you just try to be yourself and play your game, I think the more success you'll have.
A little more fun ones here as we transition to theme nights. First one, obviously sleepover, bobbleheads. When you guys did that, it was more out of fun than anything. Could you imagine what it's kind of become, and it still continues to become for this franchise, the big sleepover line?
Yeah, it's I think something that we didn't really think was going to happen. I think all we wanted to do is just take a picture to remember the night, and somehow that picture kind of blew up. And I think just it was a fun moment.
First night on our air is WWE night. If you had to pick a tag team partner from your group, who would you pick as your tag team partner?
I think I already said this, Vinny Darnay.
Oh.
He's a big boy, so.
Yeah, go after him. Reeves was also another one there.
Yeah.
Reeves. The Bay Area Unite, other sports in the area. What's your favorite sport to go watch as a fan?
Probably basketball or football or baseball. They're all great.
They're all great. And then the other theme night is Next Generation, talking about the next generation hockey player. How did you first originally get into hockey? I know you have siblings, everything like that, but is there something that stands out to your journey as a kid playing hockey?
It's kind of just what you do in Vancouver. It's what everyone does. You just play hockey, and it's part of the culture around there, and all your friends play, everyone plays. So I think it's just it was just something that I did and then fell in love with.